We made over 125K on a brand new Skool community in just 90 days. And in this video, I'm gonna break down exactly how we grew this new group, sustained a 0% churn, and built the Captain America of Skool communities. And at the end of the video, I'll take you through the #1 lesson learned from closing 6 figures in sales. So if you're an entrepreneur, you're a content creator, or you're simply looking to crack some $1 million deals and make money online, grab that coffee and let's lock in. For over a year, I've been running the #1 tech community on Skool that makes 6 figures a month, but our goal is to take that to $1 million. So we knew we needed something big, something bold, something fresh, and a brand new offer, hence this new Skool community. And this is my first piece of advice. The big problem you'll face when you're just starting out in business is you don't have a following, you don't have 1,000 people to sell to. But people will pay 2-3K plus to solve a real world problem. And this is where high ticket comes in. You probably know 3 or 5 people, and cash collecting 10K therefore becomes really possible if you have a 2 to 3K product. And this is what we chose. We chose high ticket, and I think this is so important if you're an early stage entrepreneur. So once we've decided it's gonna be a high ticket offer, how do you go about actually crafting a world-class offer? Well, the strategy was straight from Alex Hormozi's $100 million offers. Pick one avatar, one channel, and one offer. The avatar we chose was business owners because they have something we like to call money. The offer, we chose a 5 to 10K high ticket coaching program that they get access to for 12 months. And the channel we chose was personal outreach and sales. And in this video, I'll break down exactly the whole process. We knew this would crush because we understood our customers at a deep level. Their goals, their pain points, the real transformation they want delivered with a monetary goal, and we chose people who have the money to be able to afford a 4-figure investment. Okay, we've got an epic offer, it's now time to sell. A lot of our traffic comes through social media where we deliver free value. But the problem with the leads on social media is they're unqualified, they never have money, they never show up to the sales calls, and they were wasting my time. So we needed a brand new approach. And this is my next piece of advice. You wanna build out your value ladder. Deliver free value. We do that on YouTube and our email list. You then want a low ticket entry level offer where they can try out your services, warm them up and get them primed. Then you want a high ticket premium offer for the customers who want to continue to purchase. And you'll find that not everyone ascends, but there will be a percentage of your customers who will happily pay more for a better quality service. And for us, we already have 10,000 people on our email list. We have 1,500,000 people who've already purchased from us in our low ticket group. And it's much easier to upsell an existing customer, increase the LTV, which is the lifetime value of a customer, than it is to acquire a new one. And every single customer who ended up investing in our new high ticket program was an existing customer, which really shows the power of the value ladder and them ascension pathways. The strategy to launch is really simple yet powerful. I've interviewed people from Dan Martell to Sam Ovens, and the thing they have in common is their funnel is actually really simple. We got people to apply to a wait list, to be part of a cohort, limited spots with a fixed time spot and a clear message. We'll never run this exact offer again. This creates the urgency and scarcity you need. You need a clear answer to the question in the customer's mind, which is why buy now? And having limited time spots that will never run this offer again creates that urgency and scarcity and the exclusivity you need to sell a high ticket. I've sold products for 3 to 5K over DMs, but once you're over 5K, you probably want to hop on a call and talk it through with a customer. And I've got a whole video breaking down the sales process, but here are the 3 core elements to selling anything on a call. #1, you wanna be really clear on the customer's goal. What is their dream outcome? Get them to think big, really dream with you so they can touch and taste and almost feel their goals. #2, pain. Really understand what are the problems and the roadblocks that are stopping them living that dream outcome and that dream life. And then 3, which is really important, position you and your offer as the bridge to take them where they are today to their dream outcome and life. You are the knight in shining armor who is slaying the dragons, taming the lions, and walking them across that bridge to their dream life. After all this, we actually started getting some sales momentum. I didn't think it was maybe even possible to sell an almost 10K product, but it was, and we started getting the sales coming in. Then I realized we didn't actually have a product. And this is my next piece of critical advice. If you're just starting out in business, too many entrepreneurs will spend time to create a product, to build a tool that no one wants to buy. You want to sell first and build later. And this approach worked out for us because we had a 0% churn, 0 refunds, and we've built what is a world-class high ticket, and 0 refunds on a high ticket coaching program is really rare. So let me break down now what actually will go into creating and crafting a world-class community. So we've hosted ours on Skool because we love the platform, and it's made up of 3 core elements: the classroom, the calls, and the community. Firstly, what you want to do is have a clear roadmap that the customer can follow to take them from where they are today to that 90-day promised transformation. And if they just followed this, they would hit their goal. Then you want to have daily calls, 1 call, 1 purpose. And if you can hire some world-class coaches from all that cash you've collected, and we did this in sales and technical and strategy, so they can talk to experts in the field to really tailor that classroom roadmap to where they are in their journey. Then the community, and this is going to be the most powerful thing, being around other people who are at the exact spot as them, as well as other people and alumni and graduates who are a few steps ahead of them that they can learn from, and they can share ideas, and you want to give them as many mechanisms and way to connect with each other as possible. Then I think for a high ticket coaching program for 5K plus, there needs to be some element of one-to-one, be it they can jump on a quick 15-minute call, but ideally at least an onboarding call to give them a beautiful welcome and set them on that path to success. And the real secret to hitting a 0% churn, in our low ticket group, we've got a 5%, and I brought that down from 25%, and I've done every trick and whiz bang in the book to do that. But we have a 0% churn, and I've done none of the tricks. And that's because we have an annual offer. We cash collect everything up front, which means they're committed for 12 months. When that next bill rolls around on a monthly basis, they are thinking, have I got value? When it's annual, they don't have that worry. All they need to do is make sure they get value over that 12-month period. So if they miss a few calls because they've got a holiday coming up, it doesn't matter. And that's the real secret to 0% churn. And what's so powerful about this is you can, once you've got the customer, not worry about tricks to try and keep them. They're already committed, you've got the cash, you can focus on deliver. So it's good for the customer and it's good for you. And here is my number 1 lesson for closing over 6 figures in sales. Most people will send 2 or 3 messages to customers and call it a day. I was sending over 100 personal messages and looms on a single day, which resulted in me having a fully booked calendar for an entire month and closing over 10K multiple times on single days. I've interviewed hundreds of entrepreneurs, Dan Martell, Sam Ovens, I've met Alex Hormozi. They have one thing in common. They don't let their ideas sit in their head. They don't think about too much, and they hustle and they work. The difference between the people who are successful and the people who don't make progress is simply hustle. And if you're serious about growing your first online business, join my community below and check out this video to see how we grew and sustained a 6-figure Skool community. All right, I'll see you in the next one.